Hi, my love. Welcome to this new video. Today we're gonna discuss how you can grow while still accept where you're at right now. Okay, so you're gonna accept what's around you right now. Do I mean that you have to settle for this and that you have to find everything that happens in your life right now okay? No. What I mean by this is that you acknowledge where you are right now. Because only when you acknowledge where you are right now, you can make a plan for the future, for how you want to handle the future. What do you want in the future? How are you planning to go get it? All of that. So acknowledge how old you are. Acknowledge in what kind of house you live. Acknowledge, the stuff that you have, everything. And also acknowledge what you want. What do you want? What do you want in life? Do you want love? Do you want money? For the sake of this video, I'm gonna have to cover an example. And I think that money is very controversial. Because, everybody wants money. Because for money, you can buy, a pet, if you want a pet. You can go on a dinner with your partner. So I think money is very controversial. Okay, so you need to look at where you're at right now. Do you already make money? Do you not make money? How much free time do you have? How much free time do you want to spend? All of that. Because I can right now go tell you to just get a job. But no, it doesn't work like that. Because I don't know your free time. I don't know how much time you want to spend. I don't know anything. That's the only thing that you know. I do know is that it's easy to apply for a job. I do also know that some people don't really have the mental strength to carry on because you'd rather just, watch a film on the couch. Yeah, but what do you want more? Watch a film on the couch now or try to get something better? I would pick try to get something better, but maybe you wouldn't. So that's something you have to, look at for yourself. And also, you can also just start a jewelry business or something. That's what I did. I have a jewelry business right now. It's not big, but I only started it 4 weeks ago. Out of nothing. I had this idea for a long time, but I never really carried on doing it. But now I do. Now I own a shop. It's just a small business, and it's just out of my room. So it's nothing big yet, but I have already made my first sale. And starting something doesn't mean getting something. I could have also just started my business and nobody would have bought anything or whatever. But if I just went ahead and just stayed in my comfort zone and just watched videos all day and just be bored and how am I gonna get my life together? I don't know, so I'm just gonna be stuck here. If it were like that, I wouldn't have had anything. It's just always trying. It's never guaranteed. It's never, literally never. You can have a job, but your boss can also fire you tomorrow. You mess up badly and boom, job gone. So you gotta acknowledge what you have and what you can try. And if something that you tried doesn't work out, doesn't mean you can't go for a second time. That doesn't. And if you just don't like that job anymore, then you go find something else. There are countless things where you can make money from. Go make an ebook or a real life paper book, but that's gonna cost more money. An ebook, I believe that doesn't cost a lot of money. I think you can also make that for free, but I'm not sure. There are a lot of ways that you can make money. So the life lesson I want to tell you is go try. If you don't try, you won't get. It doesn't mean that if you do try that you will get it. No, it doesn't. And life is hard. If there's somebody better than you that wants to apply for the job, then they're gonna take that person. Then you're just gonna go elsewhere. But the thing is, if you try it and then you don't get hired or anything, don't be like, oh, I'm not good enough. No, never think that. You are good enough. You are. That's just a fact. Because you exist. Everything is good enough. But that's only a belief. I can't just go ahead and tell you that. You really need to believe that. And if you don't, you don't. Because I don't have any theoretically something on it, And normally I do. But look, I do have a theory on why trees are good enough. Trees are good enough because they give oxygen. So they serve humans and animals and all of that. But that the tree itself is good enough without doing that, I don't have any theory on that. That's just like what you think. That's just your mind. Do you think that, for an example, you are good enough? That's something you have to decide for yourself, literally. That's the thing. You need to decide for yourself, are you good enough? And what does it require for you to be good enough? Does it require nothing and just existing? Or does it require that you get a certain job or a certain whatever? That's up to you. I can't decide that for you. I think you're good enough. But until you believe it yourself, it doesn't matter if I think it. It doesn't matter at all. To me, it only matters if I think I'm good enough, because why would I care that much about what other people think of me? Of course, I want some people to think that I'm good enough in my small circle, but apart from that, I don't care. Just no. And that's also something I think people rely on other people too much. No, don't do that. What do you think? Do you think you're good enough? No or yes? Why? Do you have any reason? Why? Do you just feel it? Do you want to change it? Do you not want to change it? And also what I think most people don't realize is that you can change your life yourself. It might feel like you're stuck and all of that, but you're actually doing it yourself. And, we all make mistakes. We all do that. Because we are not taught how to do it. But if you want to upgrade your life, you can do that right now. Like literally right now. Probably right now. Not always, but do you want a cleaner room? You go clean up more. It costs some effort. Yes, it does. But you can do that. You can go for a walk every day. Like, it depends, of course, how much you want to walk. But, like, for me, it's 2 kilometers every day. What I do, and that helps my body. It might not be a lot, but it's progress. I think people a lot of the time don't recognize the value of progress. Even if it's just a little bit. Because you're doing more than nothing. And honestly, coming from a person that was depressed and did nothing, let me tell you, that you are even doing something, it's literally something that helps you further. It's not like it's not worth anything. Progress is progress. It doesn't matter if it's like just one simple thing. You did something. Be proud of yourself. Why would you not be proud of yourself? Why? My love, be proud of yourself. There is nothing to not be proud of yourself. You have did something. While others may be like, oh, yeah, it's just that one thing. Yeah, it is. It is. You did something. And you can be proud of that. Even if they think, oh, they're doing nothing. Yes, you are. You did something. Don't listen to them. Don't. Because you did something great. And it might not feel like something great. Because, let's set an example. You are making a necklace and a bead, like from beads, and there are 200 beads that to make a necklace, and you just did one bead. Others may be like, yeah, it's just one bead. You did one bead. It's more than nothing, isn't it? Well, why do you need it to be that much right now? Why can't you be proud that there's already one thing? There's a beginning. On all of those necklaces that have 200 beads, it's always the first one that they also had to, how do you say that? I'm not English myself, but like that you put the bead onto the necklace thingy. I hope you get what I mean. On all those necklaces, there was the first one that they put on. They all have that in common. What does it matter if it takes some more time? What does it matter? It has the same end result. It just takes a little longer. It doesn't matter. No. It only matters if you make it matter. It doesn't matter. It's progress. It's progress. So remember that always, if you're doing something, and you need to give credit to that, because otherwise it's just going to be nothing. But it is something. You're going to act like it's nothing. It's almost nothing. Yes, it is almost. But it is something. It is progress. So acknowledge your progress, because otherwise you're just going to be feeling like a failure. But you did something. That's better than doing nothing. And be proud of yourself for doing that. And go look at your worth. What do you think you're worth? Why do you think that? Do you want to change that? And can you change that? Because the insides of a person, I don't think you can really change that, If you're kind, you're kind. And if you're mean, you're mean. That's just an inside. But you can change how you express that. And you can also change for a part the way you think. But I think if a person is born with a mean personality, they're not gonna get it out fully, because that's just who you are. So let me tell you, if you are dealing with that, why do you want to fight against it? Yes, the world wants people to just be kind and be nice, but you're not, and that's fine. So just acknowledge that you think that in your head, and then just go talk to a therapist. What I always do, if I wouldn't say of myself that I'm like a mean person, but if I'm really annoyed, I really want to say some things. So then at that moment, I am mean. I am mean as, really mean. So what I do then is I just acknowledge it in my head, There was one time I really wanted to rip someone's hair out because she was annoying me so much. I don't have that a lot, but with her I did. And what I do then is I just acknowledge myself in my head. I acknowledge that I'm having those thoughts. I'm not going to act on them because, that will get me more drama. So I don't. But I do acknowledge that in my head. I'm like, yeah, she's really just getting on my nerves. And I don't know how, but it works. And it might not work for you, but it works for me. So it's maybe something to try out. Talk to yourself a little bit more. So I hope that something out of this video helped you.